You've reached Conversation with Mr. A. This is your host, Anthony Apostilla. Thank you for listening. Let's get right to the episode. Welcome to Conversations with Mr. A. This is your host, Mr. Abastilla, Anthony Abastilla, long time no talk. So for today, my guest is Chelsea Hagerman.
Yes,
Hagerman from Plaza Barber Shop. She does my hair. She does a great job. Just wanted her to share her perspective as not only a barber, but just life in general. Chelsea, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
So, okay. So what inspired you to become a barber? Was it always your dream?
No, I just worked in customer service and I got tired of I was a manager, but I had no control over like my hours, my income, anything. And I just took the jump and was like, I think I could be good at this. Like I love talking to people and I don't know, I just felt like I could be good.
You mentioned you did some things in customer service. Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yes, mainly with Kroger stores. I did a lot of department management, so bakery manager, front end manager. I mean, everything in that store. And I did it for 10 years. So that was my whole early 20s. I started there when I was 17, and then I just kept going with it.
How many years have you been a barber?
A year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yep.
Okay. What's something people misunderstand about barbers or the industry?
That's a hard one. I would say because it's not just a service, it's like everyone's perspective on what you're saying. So we can take our own spins on it. So it's kind of like artwork, in my opinion. You know, we get really into it and we can really express ourselves with different haircuts, and it all depends. And everybody has like their favorite thing. Like I love to do beards, and to me, I'm really passionate because I feel like with beards, it's like a guy's makeup. You know what I mean? It can totally change their face shape and facial structure and everything. So everybody has their thing, and I think it's just more so like artwork instead of just a haircut. You know?
I'm curious. As you're saying that, there's a movie come out called The Barber Shop.
Yes.
Barbershop 1 and 2.
Yes.
I was just wondering, have you seen the movie?
Yes.
What's your opinion of the movie? Just how it compares to like the movie and maybe how it actually compares to maybe real life?
They make it seem a lot more relaxed and more so like just, you know, they're all kind of hanging out talking. It's where, I mean, you've been in a barbershop. It's a lot more go. Mm-hmm. But we still talk and, you know, connect with our customers, but it's not the same style.
Okay. Can you describe a moment in the shop where you're at that really stuck with you? Good or bad?
Good or bad?
An experience.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it a few times where we have, you know, someone in our shop. She's a very, very sweet lady. She's been cutting hair for like 26 years. And there'll be times where, like, truthfully, people are just completely rude to her. She does, you know, she speaks another language, so there's a little bit of, an accent. And to me, it's just crazy that, like, I respect her like no tomorrow, and there's people that will try to like belittle her and stuff like that. And to me, seeing that kind of stuff, I'm like, what the heck? Because she is one of those people. I'm like, hands down, she can do any haircut and she can do it perfect.
Yeah,
that's my belief. I think she's amazing. But yeah, so I've seen a few moments like that where it's like kind of like jaw dropping, or like people get sarcastic and it's like, oh yeah, you do this and you'll get a big tip. You know, just being like really rude. And I'm just like, I cannot believe that people talk like that, you know? And then that just happens. I've always been in customer service, so that's just kind of like, wow. But you also get those moments where it's like, this customer is like changing my day. Like, this is amazing. Or, you know, you feed off of them or you feel inspired by them and you have those moments. But
how do you deal with rude customers, people that are just like that?
Customers, either you kill them with kindness or I kick them out of my chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you elaborate? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I think someone else needs to cut your hair. And if someone else volunteers, like normally we'll have a guy in the shop, they'll usually take them, but otherwise they can go somewhere else. I don't want to cut their hair.
How often have you had to do that?
I've only done it twice. Yeah. But like my other coworkers, they'll just keep quiet and deal with it. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, I can't believe you did that. Like, I would not be able to do that.
Basically,
you could just feel the energy sometimes. Like, you could just feel them radiating. If they're having a bad day and they're out to give you a bad day, you can feel it.
And you don't like being disrespected, nor should you feel like you put up with it.
No way. But I think it's also like cultural thing. I mean, they're my other coworkers. You know, they're different ethnicities, and they just are very respect is a really big thing for them. So like they're very respectful, and even when people are rude to them. So I think it's being American. I'm just like, you're not going to talk to me that way.
Well, it sounds like respect is important to you too.
It is, yeah, and I admire that in them. I really like how it teaches me a lot too, being with the different like ethnicities and stuff.
Well, also respecting like, hey, you know what? I'm going to treat you the same way you treat others. Like
yes.
The golden rule.
Golden rule, yes.
So you mentioned earlier about beards, just haircuts and beards.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite kind of cut or transformation that you like? Favorite kind of cut or transformation in general?
I love any kind of transformation, but I mean, it's probably one of my favorites when people go like, shoulder length and they'll do something like a fade or a burst fade, and it's totally different. Or I had this older guy. He definitely gets like the 90s haircut, and
low taper fade?
No, he didn't go for a low taper fade.
No.
He went for a high fade with a hard part, and it was just because the customer before him had it, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
Nice.
So I love any kind of transformation, and if someone comes in with a crazy bushy beard, I love to do the beards, because I'm telling you, it can give you a jawline. It can just make your whole face change.
Can you share a story like with a beard, like something that a design or something fun you did?
Something fun I did? Yes, I have a customer that comes in all the time doing strange shapes. So he'll cut the top off and have it like an oval. Or this last time it was almost like a chin strap but thicker, and it faded. It faded from the very corner of his jawline up to the front. Or like today was the first time I ever did. It's more like an Amish look. It was a faded beard with no mustache.
Oh, wow.
He had me cut the mustache off. And I'm like, what
oh,
the
wow.
heck? Yeah.
Wow.
That was an interesting one.
Did he have the hat?
Huh?
Did he come in with the hat?
No.
Didn't have the Amish hat?
And that's the thing, too, with barbering. You meet some interesting people. He's from Colorado. Right now, he's living out of his van, door dashing. And he's just like, yeah, it's summertime, and I wanted to look like I didn't live out of my van. So he came in, and he got a fresh fade, fresh, beard trim. I was like, oh my gosh, you never know who you're going to meet. It's fun.
Oh, bless him.
It's a lot of fun.
How do you stay creative or improve your craft?
I would say definitely learning from my coworkers. I watch a lot of stuff on social media and YouTube. Or it's just everybody knows, they're kind of like Achilles heels. So for me, it's scissor cuts. I went to a barber school, not a cosmetology school. So people like Reagan, she's one of our newest barbers, not so great with clippers, right? But she is amazing with scissors. Like, she is amazing. And so you just take things from each person and you learn, you build. We had a guy there for a while, and he was super good at speed cutting. So I didn't, cut corners, but I learned how to get faster. And there's certain things you can take from each person, and you just see what their thing is, and you try to soak in some of it. And that's why I like my shop. I have a lot of seasoned barbers, and I can rise up to them versus being like in that power struggle with a lot of newer barbers. Like, I'm rising up to my coworkers kind of thing. And I love that. And they don't mind. Like, they've had their prime, and they don't mind sharing and helping and encouraging, which is awesome. That's why I love that shop.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, one thing that I respect about you very much is you work as a barber, yes, but also you have another full-time job, a mom.
Yes.
Being a single mom, and that's, I give you a lot of props for that. What is it like balancing a demanding trade with being a single mom?
It's hard. A lot of times, like, if I need a setup for the week, I'll bring my son in and we'll set up. He loves the barbershop. He comes, we always play, who's at the shop today? I go pick him up at daycare and we finish closing. Like, he'll come back with me, and he gets excited about it. He loves haircuts and watching cut hair. He'll pretend to be cutting hair. So I think it's explaining it to him and knowing he's involved. And he knows, like, you know, when he's at daycare, I'm at the shop. He understands that. So it's hard, but I just try to have him as part of it, you know. And my boss is really good about that. She encourages it. She's very close with him, and my coworkers too. Like, he's very excited to see everyone when he gets there. So that's a big deal. Yeah.
That's cool. Are there things that you've learned as a mom that has helped you as a barber, or vice versa?
Yes, I would say patience. And oh my gosh, I don't think I would be able to do the kids' cuts without having a son, especially a toddler, because you got to have some patience and you need to know how to talk to them. Kids, it's a big deal. And the same thing goes too with, you know, people that are even autistic or something, you know. And I have an older brother. He has mental disabilities. So I definitely take those bits and I learn how to talk to those customers that maybe need a different approach, you know, and I can work with them a lot better. But if I didn't have my son, I would really struggle with those wiggle worms that, you know, they don't want to get their hair cut or this or that. You need to know how to talk to them.
I was going to say, how about the parents? I mean, imagine, especially some of the helicopter parents, I could imagine.
Yes. I just get stressed out. I act like I don't, but I get stressed out because you just want to make them happy. And yeah, you just keep going. You just, you know, okay, I'm going to keep trying. And before you do something, you're always asking them. But some customers you just can't make happy. I've seen it with seasoned barbers. They've had the same customer for the longest time, and they still have those parents that are going to nitpick everything. And they get stressed out too as seasoned barbers. And they just bite their tongue and they just keep going, you know? They keep going.
Have you had a few of them say, this is unacceptable, I want a refund, blah, blah, blah? Has it gotten to that point in time?
For me, I wouldn't say so. I have given people free haircuts because they've gotten bad cuts elsewhere, and they already paid for one haircut. I didn't want them to have to like pay again, and they already got their hair messed up by the first barber. But otherwise, I've only seen it a couple times in our shop, and some people are just looking for a free haircut, you know? They're trying to cause a problem. Yeah, and you know it when they sit in the chair and they're just, you know, they're finicky about everything, and
you can almost sense it.
Yeah, you can almost sense it's going to happen. Yeah, I think everyone, yeah.
So one question, Chelsea, is how do you handle the off days? So when you're off of work, when life or parenting gets overwhelming, how do you handle that?
Lots of caffeine. And I will just power through as far as like get up, chores in the morning, get everything done, but I always make sure I'm doing something or going somewhere. Like, that's my thing. It helps me keep going and feels like at least I'm still living, even if I'm busy and, you know, the laundry isn't folded, the dishes aren't put away, but at least they're clean and we're still hanging out and having a good time. But I would say I just make do, and I wake up really early in the morning, 5 a.m., and I do chores in the morning. I'm a morning person, and I know that. So I get a lot of my stuff done before I even go to work. So when I come home, I don't have to stress.
Things are ready. Things are ready to go.
Ready, yes.
So here, question. So this kind of goes to the stereotype. So I mentioned the movie The Barbershop earlier, Barbershop 1, Barbershop 2. And a question I was wondering is, do you feel like sometimes have you ever felt underestimated because, you know, you're younger yes. female in a male-dominated space. Do you feel underestimated sometimes by customers?
Oh, yes. And it's the best feeling because most of the time we have the guys turned around. So they'll say what they want or whatever. Like, okay. And you can kind of feel like they're a little nervous sometimes. And I like that in a way because it's like, I'm going to show you. And then I spin them around and like, oh, you know, they get really excited. Like, you did it. And it's just like holding my confidence and knowing I got that haircut, like, no problem. And the biggest thing is just showing your work. Like, I got it. It's okay. You can believe that I might not be able to do it, but I'm going to show you I can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a young woman considering a hands-on career like barbering?
Oh, go for it. It is so much fun. I seriously, it's one of the best things I've done in my life. I love it. I feel like not only is it fun to do and I could be more creative, but I feel more in charge of myself. I feel like it's more one-on-one with my customers. I can build up my career the way I want it to. I feel a lot more in control and a lot more happy. And same thing, like I was saying, you have your customers you like, you can keep them, and those are the ones you see. The bad ones that want to give you a hard time, you're busy enough, you don't have to take care of those ones. So it all works out.
Oh, well, I'm not that bad of a customer.
You're an awesome one. I love it. You're an awesome one.
Oh, thank you. So I'm just wondering, you were saying sometimes you come across people that you're not sure, because you're brand new, then you show them.
Yes.
What gives you the confidence? Sometimes maybe you might be feeling a bit unsure or whatever. What gives you that confidence?
Just knowing that I've done it before. I'm like, I even have it where it's like everybody has their certain hair textures. So there's hair textures that, or like for me, darker hair, lighter skin. Sometimes if they have straight hair texture, it's hard for me. And I just tell myself, you've done it before. Like, I know it's going to take a little while. I go slow at it. I don't take off as much hair, and I may have to continuously keep taking more off, but I come at it from a very cautious approach if I am nervous about that haircut. And it's only because everybody has their Achilles heel, and you work around it.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you're going to get better is by you keep taking those haircuts. That's how you get better. The ones that you suck at, you just keep taking them.
Sounds like you're mentioning building the relationships and rapport with people. It's very important.
Oh, yes.
That's the big part.
And then you understand how they like their hair, what techniques work for you when you're doing their hair. I had a guy, and this is when I first started at the shop, and he was one of my first customers. Took me 2 hours. My boss helped me with this haircut. I could not get it. He comes to me every 2 weeks, and it takes me 25 minutes to do his hair. And it's just those things. It's like, now I know that hair. I know how to do it. I feel confident. And he's gone to someone because I was on vacation or something. And every time he regrets it, and he wants to come back. So you get past those, and it's like, to say he still ended up with a good haircut, and because of the connection and how it ended up, he still comes back.
You develop your regulars.
Yes, I develop my regulars, and then I know their hair. I know what they want.
Okay. So let's transition just a little bit outside the barbershop. So just about you, what's something people wouldn't expect about you? Outside of the barbershop.
Outside of the barbershop? I think I am a super positive person, very energetic, and I think a lot of people wouldn't know that I came from a pretty big home, 7 kids. I'm the second oldest, and it was really hard growing up for me. And I feel like a lot of people think that I was just given opportunities, and I've worked really hard for where I'm at. And from outsider looking in, they may think that she's got this, that, great job, she's super happy, whatever, healthy. And even my health, I used to be obese as a kid. I was 13 and 185 pounds. Nobody would know that. Now I'm really active, and I work really hard. So I take that in what I do every day. People, there's another story. They got a whole life that you know nothing about.
Success is earned.
Yes, it is earned. Yes.
How do you define success for yourself right now?
Success right now, I've struggled a lot with being content, my whole adult life, and I feel like right now I just take those moments, when I am feeling content, when I'm feeling that happiness, when I'm having, I'm able to do things with my son. I'm just like, that's success to me. I'm like, I'm so happy in this moment. I'm so content in this moment. I am, someone that grows and is always trying to grow, but I have a lot more moments of being content, and that's success to me.
Okay. I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball here. Yes. Where do you hope to be 5 years from now, personally or professionally?
That's a good one. I'd like maybe eventually I could go into more of a studio kind of situation. I'm not sure. That's as far as business goes. That, or maybe working towards owning or co-owning a shop. I think I've always been in management, and I think that I naturally am a leader, and I take a lot of pride in where I work. Personally, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm just really content where things are now. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, let's have a little bit of fun here with Barbershop Confessions.
Yes.
Could you share maybe a funny or wild story just from the chair? No names. just some good vibes, but just something kind of fun, like kind of like really crazy, funny story.
That I've done to someone or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that I've...
Yeah.
Well, I've had a couple. So miscommunication is really something. I've had a regular that I'll always be doing their hair and their beard too. And they tell me, oh, they're sick of their beard. They want it all off. And boy, was I taking it all off. I go start doing the whole goatee and they're like, no, I wanted a goatee, not the beard. So they ended up with just a mustache. But it was so funny. They told me how much everyone gave them a hard time when they went back to work, and they own a business, so they go to all these other shops and like having to commingle, and the amount of crap that they got for losing their beard was hilarious.
Did they forgive you?
Oh yeah, they came back 2 weeks later. They were fine, but it was funny like between the two of us. And then another guy wanted a flat top, and he didn't say he wanted it long. So I ended up giving him like kind of medium on the sides and a short, like flat top.
Oh my.
And he just wanted it flat shaped, but very long. And the guy, it took a month for it to grow out, and he just wanted it touched up, but he came back. And he's like, I am so sorry. He said he was sorry to me because of the miscommunication. And I just felt terrible. So terrible. But yeah, then he became a regular. But it's one of those things. It's very memorable. Neither one of us are going to mess that up ever again.
You built a rapport.
Yeah, exactly. You mess up one time, that's enough.
Okay. Now, the last part of the podcast interview I like to do is called word association. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly give out a random topic and just tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Let me see. So one thing, the running joke here with everyone knows here with this podcast is I really, really, really despise pickles. Let's start with pickles. So if I said pickles, what would be the first thing to come to your mind?
I was thinking of like the hot mamas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the big pickles. Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Horror movies.
I don't know. I was thinking Chucky.
Chucky.
I don't know why.
A classic.
Yeah, I was terrified of Chucky when I was younger.
Okay. Country music.
Morgan Wallen. Okay. Love Morgan Wallen.
Rap music.
I don't know. I keep thinking Tupac.
Tupac. Okay. Okay. Video games.
Fortnite. I feel like just because it's popular.
Pickup trucks.
I don't really know pickup trucks.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Sports cars.
Mustang.
Okay. All right. How about this one? Bad hygiene.
I just think BO.
Okay. Okay. Rude people.
Customer service.
Okay. Romantic movies, chick flicks.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Classic movie.
One of my all-time favorites, yeah.
Classic movie. How about R&B music?
Salt and pepper.
Okay. How about WWE wrestling?
Tony.
Okay. Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Who's Tony?
It's you.
Me? Oh, I could have never guessed. MMA?
I don't know. I don't know anyone in the MMA.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Soccer?
I don't know. I just think of Chelsea because that's how I get people to remember my name, the soccer team.
Okay. Taylor Swift?
That makes me think of whoever the football player she's dating.
Oh, Travis.
Travis something.
I forgot his last name.
Yeah.
Subway.
Italian.
Okay, good. Steak?
What are those? Tomahawk? Crazy expensive ones that are really good. Yeah.
Give me a T-bone. I'll go for a T-bone any day of the week.
Oh my gosh. This steak in general is good.
Yep. Good things. Pizza.
I like those Tony's thin crust ones. Those are my jam.
Tony?
Yes.
They're not bad.
I'm not much of a pizza gal.
Let's throw it in. How about junk food? Junk food chips.
kettle chips, salt and pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go for a few more. How about ice cream?
Salted caramel.
Okay. How about, let's say, favorite soap?
Soap. I like Cetaphil body wash. I swear by it.
Okay. Okay. Favorite shoes?
I like Adidas. Yeah, Adidas.
Okay. Last one. What impresses you the most? Like, what is one thing that impresses you the most?
Impresses me the most. I don't know.
When you meet anybody, like a customer or maybe someone, like what is the first thing about people that grab your attention?
Like their smile and humor, if they're easy to talk to, kind of thing.
Your demeanor.
Yeah, demeanor. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's all I got for the interview. Thank you so much for your time, Chelsea.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that concludes this edition of Conversations with Mr. A, featuring Chelsea Hagerman. Pleasure to talk to her. Definitely a fun personality, fun person to talk to. Definitely respect her as a hard worker, single mom. She does a lot. Great person, great attitude, just a great person all around. It was definitely a pleasure to talk to her. It was definitely a pleasure to do this first podcast interview in a long time. So thank you for listening. Hopefully we'll have some more coming in soon. Take care.